My name is Chris Nine. I'm the Associate Professor of Art and Graphic Design and the Director of the Communication, Art, and Digital Media program. I teach courses in both graphic design and studio, so I teach graphic design 1, 2D design, typography, and courses in the art minors such as drawing. Classes that are popular and that fill up pretty much every semester are 2D design and drawing. I think if you have a base knowledge of Photoshop, there's so much you can do. You can really create some powerful images. We teach what we call applied arts, and when we talk about art, we're talking about art and business, so we're talking about commercial art skills. Our industry has changed dramatically in the last 10 to 15 years with the advent of social media, and that communication that you're getting through your social media channels is constant. And this is the way that the biggest companies in the world are communicating with you, and they need to get those eyes right on that message. We teach our students to create those messages, so they are absolutely valuable assets at the beginning of their career. For example, I have a student who worked at a communications company because she really understood hierarchy and typographic order and form and how to create a document, and not just create a document like, that you post on the wall, but a document that could be published to actually communicate something in advertising for a company. When they realized that she had these skills, she was the go-to. And what's interesting is there were students from much bigger schools and programs than ours, but we really focus on those basics, and those skills and those applications are valuable in any discipline.
Regina Pappalardo, Associate Professor of Journalism at Mount St. Mary College. Some classes that I teach here are news writing. It's a basic journalism class, and then we also have a sports media and society, so anyone who's interested in sports journalism, we have a concentration in that. I also teach a radio news and feature reporting class, a backpack journalism class, which is multimedia journalism. There's magazine writing, and then there's also a narrative journalism class. It's really good to show that you can write, that you can produce something, that you can be a little creative, because no matter what job you're going to go for, those are the skills that employers are looking for. We have Mount Messenger, which is our student newspaper. They have to assign the stories, they have to find the freelancers, they have to find the artwork, they have to edit them. So it's a really great opportunity for students. We also have Night Radio, which is our Mount radio station. Students can have their own show. We have someone in who is our consultant, and he works for CBS Radio and 1010 Winds, and he trains students on using the board. So it's a great opportunity to, again, put those skills you're learning in the classroom into practice. I do have a student who is now currently a reporter for Mid-Hudson Times. He actually was a little uncertain about being a journalism major, but he realized after taking a few classes that he loved it, and that's what he wanted to pursue. He has said, and I've had other students who have come back and said, the skills I learned in these classes are very practical, that they can go out and they can get those internships and they can get those jobs. And we have the alumni who are in various positions across production, journalism, communication, public relations, marketing, who come back to us and say thank you.
I'm Merle Becker, and I teach digital media production here at Mount St. Mary College.
Okay, so then M go to 1, M go to 2.
Hello, Knights, and welcome from Mount Studios. Did you ever wonder how our sports teams are doing around campus? Well, here is your chance to find out.
Some of my most popular classes are Fundamentals of Television Production. In that class, I basically teach live television studio production. Students learn how to use a TV switcher. They learn studio cameras, lighting, floor directing, and there's even an aspect of graphic design and graphics for television. And it seems to be a popular class not only because the skills that students learn in that class are transferable to many different careers like social media marketing, even starting their own business, doing wedding videography. So that class always fills very quickly. I also teach a screenwriting class where students write a full screenplay, a sound design for film and television class where students create a soundtrack for either animated films or live action films. And I have a digital video production 1 class, which is basically an introduction to film production. And lastly, I teach a history of cinema class. Several of my students had the opportunity to work on some really big productions. I had a student recently who was placed on the Wendy Williams show. I've had several students who worked on feature films here in the Hudson Valley. You know, we're in a great location. We're close enough to New York City so that they can commute and work on productions down there. And we also have a really thriving film industry up here in the Hudson Valley. One of the main reasons I really truly think that CADM is a strong program is that the professors within this department really care and really want to see the students on a solid career path after graduation.